Hello, Courier. A slimline model PDQ-88C Securitron has been detected near Gibson's scrapyard. I want you to check it out and return it to the Lucky 38.
Hello there! Oh, wait a second. I have to run some diagnostics. Just a formality after being reactivated. It will only be a moment. Let's see what we have here. Power regulator's been repaired and got a newly painted exterior, reloaded armament, and refurbished monowheel. All good so far. Wait, what's this? I've been out of commission for 6 years. I'm almost at a loss for words. You don't look like you were part of my old caravan, but I doubt that they're still around if they didn't come back for me after all this time. The name's Patty, by the way. I've been in New Vegas before, but some stuff has changed since I was last active here. Would you mind if I join you? If you don't want me to, I'll probably hang around here or go over to that motel lobby in Novak. Amazing. I won't let you down. Sure thing. You seem like you have the skills and know how to upgrade me, but you need either an assault carbine or Gauss rifle first. Kinda surprising you knew how to add both at the same time. What an amazing skill. Certainly. What do you want to know? I'm a model PDR-88C Securitron, Robco's slimline Securitron model, not to be confused with the PDQ-88B commonly seen on the Vegas Strip. Slimline model Securitrons were designed for lighter duty work, and often in more confined spaces such as offices or industrial facilities. Our design specifications optimized us for perimeter security, personnel quality compliance, and auxiliary law enforcement. Unlike the more common PDQ Securitrons, slimline models like me only come equipped with a submachine gun and reduced armor compared to our brothers. Our relatively slight frame, coupled with our reduced offensive loadout, encouraged Robco to give slimline models like myself female personas. Sure, what else do you want to talk about? With a few notable exceptions, such as when you reactivated me, I have been active around 2 centuries. New Vegas is a fairly recent locale for me. Up until I was so rudely shot in the back by somebody and forced into this repair facility, I traveled around much of the West Coast. Often I did this as part of a trading caravan out of Vault City, the place I consider my primary home, I guess. I served as security there for years. At times, though, our caravan's journey could take me so far afield from Vault City that I wouldn't see the place up to 5 years, sometimes longer. As ashamed as I am to admit, I wasn't always the best security robot, but most people in our little caravan didn't mind much. Perhaps it was the personality cores that Robco gave us slimline models for working with humans, but I think they saw me as something of a friend. Anyway, before I found my way to Vault City as part of an unwitting prospector's salvage, I spent a lot of time north of California. Decades, really. In fact, I was in the upper Midwest when the war started, back when I was part of a tech expo by Robco that was in Idaho when the bombs fell. I was part of a trade caravan that was going to examine some stockpiles of promising salvage, found northeast of Nellis near Boomer territory. Something spooked the caravan master's Brahmin, and I was sent out to investigate the source of the noise. After that, my databanks don't have much. From what little I do remember, there was a series of explosions at the caravan train. Just as soon as I realized it was an attack, I was shot. I've been shot before that, mind you. A lot of robots that have been in the wasteland long enough have, but this time I took too much damage. The assailants, whoever they were, managed to severely damage my power regulator. I was running out of juice and couldn't do much at that point. I fired a few bursts at wherever I thought the source of the explosions was, and then blacked out. Some kind of emergency power program kicked in. My emergency power system eventually rebooted, but by then my caravan was gone. I still don't know what became of them or our assailants. My communications relay detected the faint signal of a maintenance facility near Helios 1, and eventually I managed to drag and roll myself there. The bots inside were sympathetic to my plight and fixed me up as best they could. They even got me a new paint job, if you couldn't already tell. Given that you were the one that ultimately fixed me, it was evident that maintenance facility lacked what was needed to fix my power regulator. Fortunately, you came along and resolved that problem for me. For that, I am grateful. Extremely unpleasant. I don't want to talk about it. At least I didn't have to worry about radiation, though. Unlike most people's ancestors. PATTY is in reference to the acronym PATTY, Patrol Tactical Enforcement Robot. It sounds like Patty, and so the name stuck. No, I'm not. PATTY isn't in reference to any acronym. Not every robot's name is derived from a code or designation. Sometimes we have normal names. I've had this name since the months after the war. It was given to me by somebody who must be long dead now. They were very kind to me. Rumor has it that Robco wasn't the only company to use Securitrons before the war. Another company apparently stole the design for themselves. This company, called Middlemark, existed at some point in post-annexation Canada. Their mascot, Penny, still manages the place in the post-war era. I saw someone named Al running around a while ago. He was with some tame Deathclaw named Cuddlesworth, and a lady named Janet. Seems like a good guy. This company, a scavenger from way out to the east, beyond even the Legion's holdings, told me of some place called Robot City. Supposedly it's east of Denver. Get this. Apparently the city's managed by some old computer game that was left running for decades. I've heard it's called Doki Doku or something. Supposedly the city used to send out radio signals telling other bots to come live there. I never got the signal, but wouldn't have gone anyway. Being around other robots all the time simply gets boring after a while, but it's not something a human could understand directly. I heard that north of the New California Republic, there's a place called the Washington Brotherhood. They're like the normal Brotherhood, but grim. I've also heard that north of California is some kind of Mormon Brotherhood of Steel, locked in a three-way war with the NCR and Caesar's Legion. It's hard to tell what's true up there exactly. A lot of people don't really want to talk about it anymore from what I gather. Disappointing. I heard from a roving iBot that, out far to the east, there's an entire republic based around some guy named Dave. He must be very powerful. You know about Petrochico, that old gas company? I heard from a trader years back that they still exist. Well, kind of. This trader told me that the descendants of the corporation's employees still live on corporate grounds under the guidance of a CEO. Strange. Did you know that the famous pre-war game, Wasteland, got its own radio and TV show before the war? Some people love it, but others seem to hate it. Apparently there is a chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel that exists all the way out in Texas. How many chapters even are there?
What the fuck are you doing? My brother died at the Battle of Hoover Dam. You're desecrating a war memorial. Oh, now it's on!
Enemy spotted.
Ugh!